Next question type, multiple choice question, choose multiple answers. This is how it looks like. You will need to select 2-3 responses usually. You'll have a couple of seconds to prepare. You can adjust the volume here, and this is the prompt progress, and these are the options you can select from. Now, you're gonna get an audio or video recording, of course, with an academic subject. The video recording really rarely happens. Only your listening skill is tested in this question type. I've noticed in some websites they say this contributes to your reading marks too, but in PTE official website it just mentions listening. Always just listen to the PTE official publications. Success in this question type depends on identifying the main topic and main ideas, and also supporting points and examples for that. You must really focus on the meaning and understand what's really being talked about to be able to find all the correct options. There will be twists both in the speak or talk and the choices. The lecturer might say something and then correct herself in the next sentence or later during the talk. You should be careful with these. Stay focused until the very last second, as it might contain the answer. Another hurdle to tackle in this question is unfamiliar words. There will be less common words that need a higher knowledge of English vocabulary to be familiar with. Don't panic when they throw these difficult words at you and you don't know the meaning of them. Usually you can guess the meaning just by the other words around it or the context and topic. The context and the adjacent words all kind of try to infer the meaning of those unknown and difficult words. It's not like they throw a difficult word at you with no clue to what it means and then question that. You will get 2 to 3 of this question in the test, and you will be given 7 seconds to prepare and focus before the recording begins, and the prompt will go on for 40 to 90 seconds. As you can guess, checking all the options is not a smart choice because there's negative marks in this question type, and so you lose points for each incorrect choice. You should only choose the ones you're 200% sure about. No blind guessing here. If you're not sure, don't select it. This is one of the 3 question types where there's negative marks. The other 2 are multiple choice question, multiple answers in reading module, and highlight incorrect words in listening module. I'll remind you that again when we get to that question type as well. Scoring of this question, there's 1 point for each correct response, obviously, and 1 negative point for each incorrect one. And if you skip this, there will be, of course, 0 marks. Okay, now, how to answer this? How should our answer look like, and what are the tips and tricks? In the 7 seconds you're given to prepare, read the question well to know what to look for in the voice clip. For example, the question is, based on this lecture, what are the most dangerous side effects of parabens? Okay, so now you know you should focus to catch that part of the lecture well. What are the side effects? I must mention that it's not that easy always. So for a question like that, the lecturer might start counting less important and more dangerous side effects in a mix of complicated sentences, and you should be able to differentiate and identify those that you're after. I say it here again, for multiple choice, multiple answer questions, Only read the question. Come up with the answer yourself and then compare it against the available choices. It's the same for this one and the one you get in reading module, the multiple choice question, multiple answers in reading. If you start going through the answers without having the answer yourself first, they're twisted and they're gonna fool you, okay? Whereas in multiple choice question with single answer, you need to read all the choices beforehand as well as the question. I will make it clear to you why when I fully explain this at its relevant section. Just remember it for now. Remember, options are not necessarily in the same order they came in the recording. And here, details are just as important as main points. That's why you must take notes for this question type. Write down places, dates, events, everything. This question can get very tricky because you might get choices that contain the exact words you heard in the clip, but in meaning they are incorrect options. You may see something like this in more difficult examples of this question type. The test designers do this to mislead candidates who just listen to words without paying attention and without understanding the lecture, and just to differentiate between those candidates who are really good with understanding what's being said and writing down the keywords, and those who don't really comprehend the lecture well. Emergency. What do we do to save at least a few marks when things don't go right? It might happen that the subject is way too hard for you to understand, or you get distracted and can't follow the clip, or some other reason that lead to you not knowing what the answers are. Well, in those cases, you might have written 1 or 2 points down that you're 200% sure about, as few as 1 or 2 points. Then lucky you, just go on and tick that 1 or 2 boxes related to them. But if you don't have anything, just skip the question. Don't randomly tick like a couple of choices, because you're much more likely to lose marks that way rather than gaining any. Only marks those you are 100%, 200% sure about. That's really the only emergency getaway for this question.